All right. Just need my hands to dry off here really quick.
So have you played this before?
Me?
Yes.
I owned it when I was a kid.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with this game. Played it a lot.
What's going to be like the biggest difference between this and the original Mega Man?
So it's just more in the future than the regular Mega Man game is. So the gameplay is going to be pretty much the same, except the cool thing is you can upgrade your armor and everything throughout the game was a new thing they basically added.
Okay.
And the bosses aren't called something man anymore. They're like usually an animal and then like a weapon or something that they're like a combination of like a weapon or what their power is their name. But it's basically like it takes place more in the future versus the regular Mega Man games. Dr. Light is dead at this point, and they find X like in a capsule he had been put in. He was one of like Dr. Light's inventions, and he was built for peace, but Dr. Light made upgrades for him in case they ever needed him for like battle.
Okay.
So at this point, you need him for battle because the story is the robots are called Reploids, and in the Mega Man X series, one of the Reploids went rogue and became his name was Sigma. And when he went rogue, it means he went evil and wanted to like destroy the humans. So that's when they, it was time for X to call in for battle, basically, and get his weapon upgrades and fight Sigma.
Nice.
So that's kind of like the best synopsis I can give on the game.
Okay.
This is actually probably my favorite Mega Man game of all time.
Really?
Yes, this is a solid, great game. I do like Mega Man 3 is probably my favorite in the original series, but I love this game.
Now, is this on the SNES Classic?
Yes, it is.
And Deus wanted to know why you peed on your hands to begin with, by the way.
I peed on my hands. Well, because I played TMNT for 4 hours today.
Was it really 4 hours?
It wasn't that long, was it?
Like 3, maybe.
3? What time? I started at 3. No, I started at 2, didn't I? I started at 2 and I probably got done at like 4 or something, wouldn't you say?
About that.
No, it had to be longer than that because I did that. I'd say about 3 hours.
You're going to have to send me the link to get that cable. That looks great.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, that's way better than the last video cable I have.
Castlevania's sold out of them right now, but yeah, you can get like on pre-order. You have to wait a couple months, but they got a Sega one too. I'm gonna get the Sega one. They got a PS2 one. They don't have an NES one though.
Okay. Well, we don't really need that. We have ABSs, so that's already.
Yeah.
I suppose if you want to use the original hardware though.
And they say if you want to use that cable on an N64, you have to have the N64 upgraded to use that cable on it, even though the same plugs on it. Yeah. All right, let's begin, everyone.
Interesting.
All right.
Says, yeah, he's been meaning to try this game. Yeah, this is probably the most common of the Mega Man games on the SNES as far as price goes.
The sequel's like about $100 game last time I checked this. The third one's like $200.
Yeah, X3 is like 207. It's probably like 200 now, and of course Mega Man Soccer, which isn't really Mega Man.
Ooh, yeah, here we go. So they started introducing like almost like intro levels in this game, like prelude levels.
Okay.
Have you played this before, Rob?
I played like the first this mission, just testing games. Like I honestly never gotten into it. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have a friend who's into it, and he told me I should really sit down and try to play this game. So.
Actually, your Super Nintendo. You have a second Super Nintendo controller in there?
Yeah.
I don't like how the B button's pushing down on this one.
What's wrong with it?
It feels loose. Like it's not like reacting right when I'm pushing it. Like it's not like. It's almost like there's like a delay. Like it feels like when you push it down, it's kind of staying down longer. Not. It just feels funny to me. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, this feels better.
Use that one?
Yeah.
Did that one go? I guess I could just coil this up the right way.
I'm sorry. I just noticed something with that.
No, it's okay, Jack. You can just go through all my controllers and find the one that works for you.
well.
Better this now than you make excuses.
Oh, this is better. This is so much better.
Of all the controllers for me.
We won't need to make excuses. That's what happened when I was playing against Todd. He rigged my controller.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yes.
You played a game against Todd? What did you play?
I played Contra, and Todd rigged my controller.
Somehow I don't believe that Todd has the ability to rig a controller.
No, he did. He magically came up with that ability. Oh, we got a follow. Jesse Janae is following. Well, thank you for the follow, Jesse.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We are a new channel to Twitch. We started back in like...
Yeah, when did you start?
I started it... Well, you created the channel, but I started streaming on it in like March, I'd say.
Oh, it was only March. I thought it was January.
No.
Oh.
What is a good Mega Man to start with for someone new to it? Okay, I'd start with Mega Man 2. 2 is probably the easiest one out of them all for the NES. It's like the most well-rounded one. 3's pretty hard, and 1 is like kind of like a broken... 1's a good game, but it's a little glitchy, it's a little broken. So I would start with 2. 5 is pretty easy. People claim that 5 gives you a lot of extra lives. But I would probably say 2 is a good one to start with. Yeah, he said Mega Man 2 or Mega Man X. Mega Man MM1 is kind of hard. It is hard. Mega Man X has some different mechanics. Yep. But yeah, we started streaming in March, and we were just really big fans of old video games. Rob, one of the other guys who's part of the channel, he owns a game store that we're playing games in right now. So we're pretty big fans of this stuff. We're fans of like Angry Video Game Nerd and all that stuff too. We actually make YouTube videos too. We just kind of started in that, but we've had so much going on. We haven't been able to pump out the next episodes yet, but they're pretty much done. It's just with COVID and
employment issues at the store. Like,
yeah, Rob's been working nonstop 7 days a week.
It doesn't really, unfortunately, give me enough time to do what I'd like to do. But we are making progress on it, which is awesome.
He does all the editing on our videos too, which takes a long time. So Mega Man X has some different mechanics. Okay, I thought maybe it popped up in the thing in there. I forgot I didn't have the slide yet, because you have it at the beginning of every other Mega Man X game. In this one, you earn it. It's one of your like abilities you pick up. And I forgot that I didn't have it, so I tried using it, and I almost died. Like, I almost fell down a ditch, because the slide move is like one of those moves I just use constantly. This guy looks like Boba Fett. I got Boba Fett here in the... Now, you can't kill him right here. This is like almost like a cutscene type thing.
Looks like a Ridley Super Metroid battle.
Yeah, he's going to beat you up to a certain point, and then he's going to start shooting this like ball at you that's going to freeze you. But I'm just going to see how long can it. So he's going to hit. Then he grabs me. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me, Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Boba Fett, where?
The YouTube channel name is, again, it's just Second Quest Productions. If you look for the little shield that's on the footage of us down at the bottom right corner, that like crest with the SQ, you'll see that if you type it in.
Now Zero comes in. Zero's like... I'm trying to figure out how the best way to describe Zero's background, because they don't get much into it in this game.
Okay.
He's basically your friend, and he's like, kind of like, he's more built for battle than you are right now. It's almost like an older brother, but he's not really, he's not related to you or anything.
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. Now, Zero was like the cool character too that everybody wanted to play as, but you couldn't play as him in this game. Okay. Eventually in Mega Man X3 you could play as him. But Zero was like, oh, I want to play as Zero. It's so BA, you know?
So, like, I know the Mega Man games on the NES came out, like, every year. Was it the same thing on the SNES? Like, did they do
This one was 93, I think 2 was 94, and I think 3 was 95.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think so.
So where does 7 fall in there? Like, 91?
7 is 95, I think.
Oh, okay.
So they did 2 that year, yeah. There's a gap between 6 and 7.
Better write down your password.
Yeah. I used to write these down on these little, like, square pads of paper all the time, the passwords.
Graph paper, yeah.
No, actually just little, like, sheets that were, like, a square size. Almost like
okay.
yeah, like a pad. Now, when this game came out, the interesting thing was a lot of people thought it was Mega Man 10.
Okay.
Because X.
Sure.
So a lot of people thought, oh, Mega Man 10. Everybody called it that when it first came out. And I remember I didn't even know there was another Mega Man game coming out. And I went to this grocery store called Vans IGA in Menominee, Michigan, where I'm technically from. And they had like a selection of like 10 or 15 Super Nintendo games and like 10 or 15 NES games in their small video section. And this was one of them. And it had just come out like... And I was like, oh, Mega Man X. And I rented it and I thought it was like awesome. And then my parents eventually got it for me. But yeah, everybody thought it was 10. Everybody called it Mega Man 10.
This was, yeah, the day how the heck are you supposed to know, right?
Exactly. And everybody was like, well, where's 7, 8, 9? Like, I don't know.
What the heck?
And if you look at the power capsules that I'm getting my energy from, they kind of look like footballs.
Yeah.
They literally use the same power pellets from the first Mega Man game. I think they're inspired by the ones in the first Mega Man game.
Okay.
But then later on, they just switched to like these circles. It's weird. And this level, we'll get our first like power up. Because you still get powers of the enemies you kill like in other Mega Man games, but you get the upgrades from Dr. Light, and we find our first capsule here, and he'll tell us about like where the other capsules are. And then I'll be able to make those jumps a lot easier once I get that capsule. I'll have my dash. There's the capsule. Now this one they put right out in the forefront so they can introduce it to you, but the other ones are hidden.
Okay.
And there's another secret one too beyond these. So you've come. So that's Dr. Light from the original Mega Man. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. I love this move. Because you do a dash jump. And this is when the game gets fun, when you have this weapon, or this item. I'm gonna destroy that guy there. These weird robots coming up here, they throw snowballs at you. They're just little like scoopers. You forget to mention the life tank upgrades. Oh yeah, there are life tank upgrades to increase your life bar. They're shaped like hearts. There's one in every level. I can't reach the one in this level yet. Because I need an item that I'll get later in the game to get up there. This level looks like Elsa on steroids. Yeah. Oh, Chill Penguin. Oh, he froze me. I gotta get out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought he was gonna freeze me again. Go ahead, jump. Come on, just break them. I want him to jump up here so I can knock him off of this thing. About 60 bucks. Yeah. Really? Crazy. They said they were out of stock like last week. I would buy them if they're in stock right now. Where'd Chris go? Oh, haven't seen him in a while. So after Chill Penguin, Spark Mandrill is probably the next guy to go after, but his level sucks. So every boss you beat affects another level in the game. So now that I beat Chill Penguin, it's gonna make this guy, this Flame Mammoth's level, everything's gonna be frozen in his level now. It's kind of cool. So every enemy you beat affects another enemy's level. And Spark Mandrill's level gets a lot easier once you defeat Storm Eagle. That boss looked easier than Donkey Kong Tropic Freeze Penguin Battle. Yeah, and I actually did worse on it than I normally do on him. I don't know why. I think it's that stream effect.
Did it become easier or more difficult?
The levels actually become easier if you beat certain bosses, because it'll, like, this one, this whole, see all the snow here now? Mm-hmm. The snow, that snow wouldn't be there if I didn't beat Chill Penguin already, and this lava wouldn't be frozen. It would be like lava that would hurt me if I, you know, like, fell in it and stuff. So now I can, like, just walk on it. Right. And that's how you get one of your power-up upgrades, too. And there's another capsule. See those blocks up there? Mm-hmm. When you get, there's a helmet capsule. When you get the helmet, you can punch through those and get the next capsule that's up there. That's the cannon upgrade. So I'll get the heart down here that'll increase my life bar. And this is the only way you can get the heart when the ground's frozen here. Otherwise, it's all lava and you can't reach it.
Can you still see it?
Yep. So it's like kind of hinting to you that it's there. Oh, actually, there's an E-Tank in this level, too. Now, the E-Tanks in this game are interesting because you have to fill them yourself.
Really?
Yeah. So, we have to get the E-Tank. I hate these guys. and they laugh at you when they hit you too. This is the only time you ever see these guys, well, besides the password screen, the little hard helmet guys from the original Mega Man series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're only in this spot in this game. And they're not in any of the other Mega Man X games. But they're in every one of the first, like...
Right.
I don't know what is up with that, but... There's the E-Tank. Ah, shoot. What did he say? That boss looked... Oh, does it really get easier, though? Mega Man had the best music. Yes, it did. I think some of the levels get a little easier with... when you beat some of the other bosses. I think some of the, like this one I don't have to worry about falling in lava or anything. So I think it makes some things a little easier.
It's kind of cool how they did that. It's kind of like the NES games, but different.
And I don't think they did that in the sequels. I could be
Really?
wrong, but I don't think they did that in X2. No, maybe they did. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played X2. And I have that game, too. Oh, I hit the... If you hit the L and R buttons, you'll switch to your, like, weapon. And actually, if you have... There's one guy called Boomer Quanger. And if you get his item, it's like these, like... how do I describe it? They almost look like little, like, kind of like Cutman's weapon. Like, it's like a blade you can throw and it flies like this. It's almost like a boomerang, kind of. And you can actually cut Flame Mammoth's trunk off of him. And then he can't do one of his moves. And you can, and for the, there's an octopus in the game. You can cut his tentacles off, too, if you have that item. And it'll make them easier to battle. So a lot of the enemies have, like, vulnerabilities to a certain item that will actually take away
That's cool.
some of their moves, too. Like, they might be weak to one item, but you can take away a move if you use another item. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how they took the Mega Man thing on the NES, where it was just like they're weak to one weapon, and expanded it on the Super Nintendo.
I don't think Mandrill's gets much easier. What you don't have to worry about the sparks coming through the little tubes at the beginning of the level in Mandrill. And also, it makes the boss easier to beat in Spark Mandrill's level. I should say that there's a middle boss, there's a bubble guy in Spark Mandrill's level. He can't recharge himself because you cut off his electricity. Because Storm Eagle's ship crashes into Spark Mandrill's stage, and it ruins, like, something with the power. I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get to that level. But, yeah, there's like a mini-boss in Spark Mandrill's stage, and if you beat Storm Eagle first, it makes him easier. I always thought he was flinging crap at you when he did that. It's actually oil. And you can light it on fire. Oh, I thought I had... like, as a kid, I'm like, oh, he's flinging crap at me.
Yeah.
Is he really just gonna stand there and let me do this to him?
Apparently.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about that bubble thing. What did you know of... What did you not know of X2 did? When you beat levels, if you beat bosses, if it altered other levels in the game. Kind of like this one. Like how this one became frozen. Does it do stuff like that in X2? So, let's see. We will beat... I could do Spark... No, I don't want to... Hey... should I use Storm Eagle next? I don't remember which weapon he's weak to. We'll do him next. Not really. Closest that comes again is X6 in the Nightmare effects. Mandrill is weak to ice. Yes, he is. Yes, he like freezes completely. But I want to do his level after I beat Storm Eagle. And then I get the helmet upgrade too. Eagle's weak to Sting. Well, we don't have Sting. But I can beat him without the upgrade too. I've done that before, so I'll do that.
I can sing if you want. Don't stand! No, not that Sting.
And that's going to upgrade my health. Don't stand so close to me. I think this is supposed to be like an airport or something.
Airports of the future.
There it is.
Airport 1001. So there's already 1,000 airports.
Apparently.
Break some glass.
Wow. It's pretty cool effect though.
And then you get another E-Tank here. There's only 4 E-Tanks in this game.
Did you beat this as a kid?
Yeah, as a kid, I only made it to Sigma, and I couldn't beat Sigma. Sigma's kind of hard. There's 3 parts to his battle. And I was like, you know, I was so young that when a game got like that hard, it was hit or miss whether I was going to figure it out, you know?
Sure.
I was pretty young when I had this game. His dog sucks. You gotta fight his dog first, then you fight him, then you fight like a 3rd form of him, like this giant version. And his dog is rough. There's a strategy to him. How much is the date with Todd up to? I think it's still $20. Nobody went up on that. Oh god, that guy came back. I think there's just like a power pellet in here, but I like doing this. Oh, it's an extra life. Anybody want to bid it up?
Let's not.
You don't want? Why? It's not like you and Todd are the same person.
You're right. I guess whatever. If someone can stand Todd for more than 20 minutes at a time, they'll probably do it.
I heard he was going to be your new employee.
Nope.
So you can, and it'll kind of demonstrate these blocks you can break with your helmet now. Yep. It's just more of a demonstration thing to show you the power, but you will use it. It's funny though, okay? You'll use it to get the arm cannon upgrade, but you don't really use it much other than that. It's really weird. It's like a power you use like for one thing, and then you don't really use it again in the rest of the game. I don't know why. It must have just wanted to give him another ability and couldn't think of it, or you think they would just made it apply more to the game play, like.
Right. Well, I mean, it's kind of like in Mega Man 1 where you have to get, like, what is it, like some gun or something? Like,
Well, you need that, though.
yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not obvious.
Oh, yeah, the one that, the laser thing that you can make platforms to jump on.
Whatever it is, I remember when I played that game, I went into it blind, like I didn't look at any walkthroughs or anything, and I got absolutely stumped.
Oh, this ain't good. We're not setting ourselves up too good for Storm Eagle right here. Magnet Beam. So it's called Magnet Beam. I never knew the name of it. He's gonna shoot me with his blast. The one thing I don't like is when he comes swooping down from the sky at you. And when he spits his eggs, it kind of sucks. He's gonna spit an egg at me. I don't know, maybe not. His egg will hatch and little tiny birds will come out and attack you. Oh, he switched it up on me there. There, like that. I didn't charge up for him. Now you can see the ship falling from the sky. So when we enter Spark Mandrill's level, you'll see parts of the ship there. And it'll break through the glass, and it'll mess with, like, the electricity in his stage, so, like, it'll change some of the functions of it.
So if you did the stage before you did this, it would be different then?
Yep.
That's cool.
Oh, I should have gotten the cannon upgrade before I went to him, because now that I got the helmet. But I'll get that next. There's also an E-tank in this level I won't be able to get. So here's the parts of the ship.
Okay.
Now, before if you enter the level before the ship, before you beat Storm Eagle, there'll be these like sparks that'll come through those like tubes, and you have to constantly jump over them and avoid them while you're trying to kill enemies.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I hear this song on the radio when I have it on at work.
Oh really?
Nice song, yeah.
I like this song. Now this guy can't recharge himself, so he can't zap me with the laser now.
Okay.
Otherwise, if like before, he would like charge himself up at the ceiling every once in a while, and then he'd shoot like a lightning bolt down at me. Oh shoot! I got caught in the bubble. Oh god, he's probably gonna kill me still. Yeah, it's a great game. Very solid. Like the gameplay's pretty well balanced. Graphically, it looks great. It's definitely one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. Dang it. Little wheel guys. So if you hit the L and R buttons, it'll switch to your, weapons, and I keep doing that on accident. I mostly stick to the Mega Buster, unless I'm facing a boss. It's kind of how I play most Mega Man games, unless, there's an enemy you can't kill with your Mega Buster.
Alright, everyone, we are less than 10 minutes left on the Hubert cabinet.
And what's it at right now?
It's still at 25.
I thought he was going to knock me in the ditch. I love how you guys are sitting around watching one guy play like it's when I was a kid with my buddies playing games on a rainy day. Great memories.
Yeah, this is actually really entertaining for me, because I just don't get to do this anymore, and, thank you to Jack to actually step up and do this, because, with all the auction stuff, it's been busy, and even Chris, I didn't originally ask him to be on the stream. I'm like, you can just hang back and be off camera, but he stepped up too, and I really appreciate that, because being the first year we've done this, it's definitely been a learning experience, and while it has gone very well, if we do it again next year, there's definitely some things we'll do differently to enhance the situation.
Yeah, we learned a lot. Yeah. It's a learning experience, folks.
Yeah. And not to say that we're not having fun, because we're all having a blast and helping out kids, which is awesome. It's just, there's just little things we can tweak that I think will make it a lot better.
We might do longer next year too.
Oh boy.
I was ready to do 24 this year.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to do 24.
Yeah, the original plan too is Jack wanted to do all the Mega Man games, 1 through 6.
I wanted to do a Mega Man marathon, 24 hours of Mega Man, back to back to back.
That would have been crazy.
But we just played them not too long ago on stream, so maybe it's good that it won't be till next year. I'd love to help next time in any way I can.
All right, well, we'll remember that.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Yes, I think the idea of a Labor Day lock-in is just absolutely great. A great name and just a cool thing. Although I never did a lock-in as a kid, did you guys?
No, not really.
I think I did one once. I think it was something my school did one.
I mean, it was just maybe a Y, right? Or churches, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
We're going back to this level to get the arm cannon upgrade. So there it is. This is literally the only time you use that helmet thing. And fun fact, if you don't get the arm cannon upgrade here, the game will automatically give it to you when you beat a certain boss. Like the first boss in Sigma's tower, you face that Boba Fett guy again.
Okay.
And if you beat him, 0 gives you, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you'll get it from 0 if you beat that battle. I'm not gonna say what happens, but yeah. So it was weird because as a kid, so the first time I played through this game and beat all the bosses, I didn't realize there were other weapon upgrades other than the slide. And then when I beat that boss in that tower, he gave me the arm cannon upgrade. I didn't know anything about the helmet, the arm cannon, or the chest. I figured that all out later. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. So, and the cool thing about this cannon is when you get it, you can, before you could only, you have these 2 charge ups. So you got this and then this, the yellow and the green, or blue and green.
Okay.
Once you get the that's the only weapon you can charge. Once you get this upgrade, you can charge to a 3rd that's pink, and you can also charge all of your weapons you get from the bosses.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so where we at here?
I did a lock-in in middle school. A Cherry Pez said I did a lock-in middle school. Lived on no sleep, and boys and girls had to be in separate hallways.
That's funny.
Is that Amanda?
Yeah, that's Amanda.
I figured with the Pez.
Buggin said, my wife and our youth group leaders at our church nearly lock-ins for the kids. It can be a challenge to try to get teens to all agree to the same thing. Yeah. I bet. While I do not have experience with lock-ins, I do have experience with birthday parties and trying to get a bunch of guys to like settle down at 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually it ended up with just everybody staying up all night and then being absolutely crazy. Is my personal experience with birthday parties as a teen. But yeah, lock-in is a really good idea. Even though we're not really locked in, I went to Festival of Cornstarch to make the gravy for the hot beef sandwiches.
Oh, he broke the rule.
Yeah, good thing there's no counselors here. I'd be in trouble.
I banish you. Voted off the island. Bring Todd back. Todd is our new friend. I'm kidding. Oh, you want to see something else kind of funny about this? I'm going to point something else out to you. So how familiar are you with Mega Man 2, Rob?
We played through it a couple years ago, Chris and I did, actually.
So, okay, Woodman stage, there's a bat, like bats in Woodman stage. When they're, like, up at the top, they look like a round ball, and then they come and attack you. This bat only appears once in this game, and that's it. It's kind of like the little hard hat guy.
Okay.
It should be right around here. I might have to go back through here to see it. There it is.
Okay, yeah, look at that.
It's I think it's just an Easter egg they threw in. But only time it appears in this game, doesn't appear in any of the other Mega Man X games.
Is that a fact, Jim?
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact, Jack. It also has a high life drop rate. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I guess you can use the helmet right here.
We just received a donation from Love Pez, aka Eric Thorell, the gentleman that made the Animal Crossing box, and the next auction coming up, which is probably the most popular auction we have, the Swamp Switch game holder. So thank you very much, Eric. We really appreciate it if you're watching, and on a personal level, I really appreciate you taking the time to stop watching The Curse of Oak Island to watch our stream. I know you're absolutely addicted to that show. So thank you so much, Eric.
Yes, thank you for the support and thanks for the donation. We really appreciate it. You guys have made this like a lot of fun. So
Yes, yeah, this has been surreal.
it's turning out a lot better than I think we both expected it to be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, there was definitely fears of like us falling on our faces with this, and the stream not going right, and no one wanting to watch or to donate or to bid. And,
Yeah, I was worried about that too. I didn't know if anybody was going to want to watch. So I really appreciated that people took the time out of their day to check us out, you know?
yeah, for sure. And just the amount of planning that goes into stuff like this too. It's not just something we thought of last week. It's been
I'm gonna try to destroy this guy so I can get the heart. I ain't gonna get it. Oh, I got it just in time.
I can't speak for Todd, but I would imagine that Todd would probably not be very good at Mega Man.
Not as good as Contra.
Not as good. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't here, but from what you guys are telling me, he was tearing it up on Contra.
Ryan's got something for Todd. He keeps asking about it. Maybe he wants the date with Todd. I give Ryan a hard time. He's one of my best friends, so I know him pretty, So I can say that and give him a hard time about it. Now, there's a secret in this level. We're going to go back to it later, and I'll show you guys. I'm sure Colton knows exactly what I'm talking about. We have to do other things to get it, so, but I will be doing it on here as well.
We're at 20 seconds. Yeah, let's put it on to the next auction. Whew.
I'm gonna pause while you guys do that.
All right. Sounds good.
He wants to say it
So bad. Me too. I'm saving it for everybody and them if they don't know.
All right. Well, congratulations to Jeff Lenzner. He won the signed Cubert cabinet. Jeff is one of my very, very close friends. I really appreciate him and Amanda and the family bidding on it, and I know they're going to enjoy it. Jeff is younger than me, but he likes older video games because his dad got him into older video games when he was little, like Burger Time and Cubert. So I know he's going to appreciate that. Moving right along to the next auction, and we only have 2 left, so we're coming down here. And as I was just saying on the stream, this is probably the most popular item we have. And you wouldn't think by looking at it, but it's actually really cool. So it's a 3D printed Thwomp box. Again, printed by my friend Eric Thorell. Very, very cool. Very, very sturdy, heavy duty. And it is a Switch game holder. You could use it for whatever you want. He said it would hold up to 10 Switch games. Very, very cool. And he must have put some kind of gloss or something on the top, like to give it some, like, I don't want to say structure, but some, I don't know, like, it just doesn't look like it was just 3D printed. It looks like there was more to it. So there's that, and then we're throwing in a copy of Yoshi's Crafted World. What to say about this game? It's a first-party Nintendo game. It features Yoshi. It's a platformer. It's fun. It's a Nintendo game. It's cartoony, and I mean the Yoshi's Story series has been around since the Super Nintendo days, so you can't go wrong with a game like this. Right now, this auction is at $60, which is awesome. So thank you everyone that's bid on to it up at this point. We're going to run it for 1 hour. As always, place the bids in the comments. Get a hold of us on Facebook. Let us know. If you want it shipped anywhere in the U.S., it's an additional $15 on top of the winning bid. And we'll be back in an hour to announce the winner of this and our last auction.
Wait, the last auction is gonna be done at 9?
Well, we'll start the last auction, and then it'll be done at 10, and that'll be 12 hours.
Well, we're at 8. It's 8 o'clock right now. We got 2 hours.
Yeah, so the Swamp Box will go till 9.
Oh, okay.
And then at 9 we'll
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I got confused there. Sorry. All right, we're back, eh? We're back. A Dinosaur Story. You ever see that movie? I unfortunately saw it as a kid. It wasn't very good. At least I don't remember it being that good. So the cool thing is if you use this weapon on him, he'll lose his armor. And then he can't block your shots anymore. So when he's spinning like that, you can still shoot him too. Thanks, Rob. We are going to double the bid to go towards donation. Great stream and great cause, guys.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Jeff. We really, really appreciate that. So, and I know that cabinet's going to go to a good home because it's a really cool, unique piece of history. I mean, Cubert's old.
So now that we got him, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go Boomer Quanger, I think. I think this is the enemy's name, right? This guy's level sucks. I hate this guy's level. He's usually one I do last, but I want to cut the tentacles off of the octopus dude. So. I actually think this stage is probably like the hardest one out of the like 8 bosses. Let's skip right over all that. We ain't gonna deal with that crap. Now if I go through these lasers, those things are going to shoot me. Oh, they got me. Yeah. And that's my new charge, that pink that I just did there. Yeah. It's really hard to avoid these guys. And I'm looking at more like the spike platforms. I'm trying to avoid those because they'll kill you. So there's a monkey here on this. There's a lizard? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like a gecko or something. I can't tell what that thing's supposed to be. Now this guy's weak to the octopus guy, I think. So we don't have his the weapon he's weak to. So I don't know how well this is gonna go.
Did they ever say like why they went with an animal theme for this game?
I don't know, but they did it with all the other ones too.
All the other X games.
Yep. In fact, Mega Man X5, they named half the bosses after the members of Guns N' Roses.
Really?
There's Grizzly Slash, Axel the Red, or Axel. It's Axel. Yeah, I think it's Axel the Red, Grizzly Slash, Duff McWhalem instead of Duff McKagan, and Axel the Red for like Axel Rose. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. Izzy, they have like a Izzy one too. I don't remember what they all are, but yeah. They're named after the... And I actually figured that out when I was a kid because I had that game. And I was a really big fan of that band. But then, like, later on, like, it kind of became, like, common knowledge, like, once, like, the internet rolled around. I think James Rolfe pointed it out, and I think that got a lot of people, like, alerted to that fact.
Only in the U.S. version. Interesting.
I had that game when it first came out back in the day on that PlayStation. So we're talking like 2000, I think, when that game came out. Okay. I picked it up at Kmart, and it was literally the only copy they had. I think they just, like... Sometimes stores would end up with, like, random stuff. I don't think they actually had, like, 5 or 6 of them. I think they just had that one copy. It was in, like, a side bin all by itself. And it was really cheap. I think I got it for, like, $10 or something. People hate on X5. I actually like X5, but it's a little confusing because there's, like, a time thing in it. That you have to, like, if you don't meet certain or do certain things within the allotted time frame, something happens in the game that changes the story. It's weird. You can get all these different altered endings, and it alters a lot of different things in the game. You'll fight different bosses. It's a little different. The translator's husband was a huge Guns N' Roses fan, so she translated them like that. That's great. I never knew the real reason why they did it. Kudos to them. I'm a huge Guns N' Roses fan too.
Wow, look at this guy.
Yeah, I've never tried to beat him without the actual weapon that's good for him, so he's gonna probably kill me right here. Yeah. Because the missiles are his weakness. And I don't have those yet. At least I think they are. I mean, I can try another weapon, but I really think that that's his weakness. It's what I've always used on him anyways. They are. Okay, yep. But I want to cut the tentacles off the octopus, so that's why I'm doing him right now.
So you've never done that before?
I've done it before. But I think it's something cool to kind of like show people too. But we might not be able to do it. This guy's like probably one of the more challenging bosses too. If I can't do it, then I'll just probably go right to the missiles, but
Where did Rob get his shirt from? I got it from a website called Threadless Tees. They very nice site. They're out of Chicago. Very decently priced. They have a ton of designs. I had to look through like hours of just video game features to find what I was looking for. And then you can pick the color of the shirt too. You're not just stuck with anything. Except for this one, I went with green.
Oh, it's a Link. It's a Zelda shirt. I was like trying to figure out what shirt is he talking about.
Yeah, so the one for the auction videos on Facebook, the Japanese Zelda one with Link sitting playing the ocarina with the Deku tree behind him, that was from the same place.
Ah, this guy. Okay, we're probably gonna. It sucks.
You watched the Nintendo Direct, I assume?
I did, yep.
And did you see the Japanese?
So we're probably gonna have to do the octopus next, I guess.
Nintendo Direct?
Yeah.
No.
Because they have different merch, and they have these 4 shirts for each of the box art of the original Mario Brothers in Japan.
Okay.
And the colors are the same color as the cartridge was.
Oh, that's cool.
So like Mario USA
Pink?
is pink.
Yeah.
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 I thought those looked really cool.
Yeah, I definitely think the box art for the Famicom versions of the Mario games is way better than what we got over here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Although I do think the Nintendo Store overprices their stuff a little bit.
Yeah. I agree.
And, yeah. But I guess they can,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll buy it.
I do hate the fact that like they have exclusives to the New York store that just drive me crazy. Like,
That you can't get online?
yeah. Like, I hate that.
So yeah, looks like I'll have to probably get the missiles first before taking on this guy. He's like the hardest of the bosses, of the 8 bosses. I should charge my beam once.
So was there anything else different for the Japanese?
They have 2 different products that we're not getting.
Of course.
And I didn't realize the Pumas went on sale on the 4th.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you get there?
No. Oh yeah, they sold out quick apparently. You're not into that?
Not really.
Are they shoes or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Puma shoes within Mario colors.
And they have like, there's stars on the back of them, and on like the inside, on the soles, there's different Mario pictures.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, when they did a couple years ago when Vans did that Mario line, I was really interested in those, and I guess I severely underestimated how many people collect shoes, because those all sold out right away too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, learning about, like, the market for Air Jordans and how crazy that can be, like, I was never one of those people growing up. Like, I had, like, my daily shoes and maybe a pair of dress shoes and gym shoes. Like, even now I have just, like, two, 3 pairs of shoes. So
Right.
I know there's people that wear a different pair every day, so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is, yeah.
Oh!
So close.
Yeah, I finally got a strategy on him. I'll try to give it one more crack, I guess. Wish I would have figured out that strategy before I used my E-Tanks. Oh, great. He hooked me. This is not a good start, Jack. Come on. Wow, he's just destroying me this time.
A pair of Halo Eddie's. When did they do those?
I'm not even gonna try very hard on this one now that I did that bad at the beginning. It's like he just hit me with every attack he. Ah!
Very limited stuff.
Maybe I got an extra life.
Like, when did they release them? Like,
I got a lot of
like
lives.
Halo games?
Apparently.
I gathered some. You only have 3 normally, but I picked them up through the levels. Get away from me. I don't know what kind of animal he's supposed to be exactly. I thought maybe he was supposed to be an ant or something when I was a kid. I don't know. He's got like, I don't know if those are supposed to be pinchers on his head. Like, you know, like.
It's weird that like he's themed, like boomerang themed.
Yeah.
So it makes you think of like Australia.
Quanger, I mean, is that a type of boomerang? Or it says it's Boomer Quanger is his name. So what's a quanger, I guess?
I have no idea. I think it's just a pun on boomerang.
Anybody want to get their Pokedex out and tell me what a quanger is? Oh, we got an explanation, maybe.
Based on the stag beetle.
Okay, so he is like an insect.
That's so weird to give this like a beetle a boomerang gimmick. I think that'd be like a kangaroo or something. I don't know.
Well, they gave the mammoth fire, and he throws crap at you. So, and what is a mandrill? We got Spark Mandrill.
I don't even know.
There we go. I finally destroyed this guy.
Nice. How many lives do you have left?
Well, you have unlimited continues though, so if you
Oh,
run out of
okay.
lives, you're okay.
Monkey from Lion King.
The monkey from Lion King. That's what a mandrill is. He does kind of look like him. Yes. Okay. So now I'm gonna get the next E-Tank with this. I need this item to get the E-Tank. In here.
Is this more debris from the airship? Okay.
Same level, yeah. I just gotta go back to get something I couldn't get before now that I have Boomer Quanger's item. And I gotta go back to Boomer Quanger's stage too to get something. Now that I have his item.
This is technically Rafiki is supposed to be a baboon. It more closely resembles a mandrill.
It took me so long to figure out how to get that when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't get in that room that it's in. I haven't seen The Lion King in so long. I'm sure Rob has to watch it every weekend, eh?
No. Evie is
Moana?
Moana. Yeah, she likes Moana and Little Mermaid.
I love kids, but I had to watch Moana 4 times in one weekend once, and I wanted to shoot myself. I stayed over at my buddy Frank's house, and his daughter went through her phase where she was obsessed with that movie. So anytime she was upset, you know, Frank would just put the movie on because it would make her stop crying.
Okay.
And she always wanted to watch it, and she would actually like she knew that like to her advantage, so she'd be like, oh, you know, I want to watch this movie, and we'd be watching something else or doing something, but Frank would just do it, like, I'm just gonna do it to get her to stop. Yeah, that movie was I had enough Moana for my entire life. Maybe if I have kids of my own, I'll come out of Moana retirement to watch it.
It's 2012, so Halo 10-year anniversary. Okay. I can't help but think, like, when I was a kid, like, if they had Mario Brothers shoes, like, how much I would want them.
Right.
I'm sure they made like ones for kids, like
Oh yeah, nowadays. Yeah,
Like- I think even back then they probably made Velcro ones.
well, it could be, yeah.
I had Mario underwear when I was a kid. Seriously.
Had, or are you wearing them right now?
I had like old school original Mario underwear, and I had Mario sweatshirts and t-shirts and everything when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, there was, like, in the early 90s there, Nintendo was just, like, pouring themselves out to anything, like, bathroom sippy cups, or,
I had the Dixie cup.
Dixie cups, ceiling fan, wallpaper, like, Just some crazy stuff.
I had the Dixie Cup dispenser for the longest time, but my mom doesn't know where it's at anymore. We couldn't find it last, but I had that. I had a Nintendo Power shirt from like the early 90s. It was a camouflage shirt that said Nintendo on it. It had like the Nintendo logo on the front. And it said like Mario. It had a circle and it said Mario Madness in the circle.
Oh, that's awesome.
My cousin gave it to me because he had a subscription to Nintendo Power, and I wore that shirt all the time. It was my night shirt because it was too big for me because my cousin was older than me. So, yeah, I wore that shirt out. Don't know what happened to that, but that was so cool.
Thanks, Marty. I'm just getting tired, but we're getting there. We're a couple hours left. So.
What'd he say?
He just told me to hang in there because I was tired. I'm yawning. So, yeah. Well, I think the only like video game t-shirts I had growing up were Donkey Kong Country. That came in a blister pack with the game, and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the Illusion of Gaia. I had that shirt too because it came. Nintendo did this thing. I don't know if it was a pre-order bonus or what, but it came with the game, and then it had like the plastic bubble pack, and then above it was like a shirt, like packed in with it. I've only seen it one other time. It's kind of like a rare thing to see these days. I'm sure maybe eBay, but
Because it might have been a pre-order.
I never saw those before.
I don't remember getting a Donkey Kong Country shirt with my game.
Yeah, I know people that had the game and didn't have the shirt either.
yeah, and I got it for Christmas the year it came out, and I was surprised to see it. And it was weird. It was like kind of camouflage, like it was green and brown, like it made it look like jungle. And then it just had a picture of Donkey and Diddy, I believe, and then maybe Donkey Kong Country on the back.
Huh.
And the Illusion of Gaia was just a black shirt, and it kind of had like some art from the game, like the cover of the game on the front.
I know, like, do you remember back in the day? I mean, they probably still do. Remember, like, Sam's Club would have special versions of games and consoles sometimes?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe it came from there or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, it would be bundled with something. I remember I got a couple things in the PlayStation 2 era that were bundled with things. So I don't know. There's a hidden boss in this level. So first we're gonna go down here. Oh, we didn't beat the right boss to flood this level yet. So the octopus floods this level.
Okay.
So we didn't do that yet. So I'll have to come back to this level to get the life upgrade. But here's this guy will give us our next armor upgrade. I don't know who this guy is or what his deal is. He kind of reminds me of Otto from like the Mega Man 7 and like 8 or 7. Is it 7 and 9 and 10 he's in? I don't remember, but he kind of looks like Otto from those games a little bit with the green. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Not me.
He usually like sells you stuff in the game, like you can buy stuff from him with bolts. Bolts become currency in the later Mega Man games.
Okay.
He looks like he's got a face on his stomach, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
those are grinning teeth? Yeah, eyes and teeth. Or are they supposed to be his nipples? What are they supposed to be? He's a boss with nips. He's smoking. Fun fact, in the PS1 version of X3, there is an opening cutscene. If you look closely, you can see Otto watching TV in an apartment. Really? Wasn't that only released in Japan, though, the PlayStation version of it? But there is cutscenes in it, and in fact, if you have the Mega Man X collection on PlayStation 2, they used that version, so it'll have, like, actual, like, movies, like mini cartoon animated, like, cutscenes. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%.
Nice.
The transformation is complete. Almost. was gonna jump and it didn't jump like I wanted it to. Oh god, we're just gonna run. We got the weapon to take this guy out pretty easily too. It's Boomer Quanger's weapon, so otherwise this boss is kind of challenging too, if I remember right. Sting Chameleon. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, it only go if I jump, it goes down.
Carry him pretty easy.
Yeah. Ugh. I gotta remember to go back to that level, and I gotta go back to Chill Penguin too. So we'll do Chill Penguin next. I'll get his life upgrade here.
You gotta have the ice level.
Fire level, ice level, yep. They're all in present here. Got the woodsman too, he's here. He's chopping trees down. Got these wheels of death here. They're wonderful. Like, who builds these robots? Like, who comes up with these concepts? Like, they're just like the goofiest looking things ever, and they always gotta have a face on them. Like, why is that? Like, if I was gonna build a robot, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna put all the emphasis into building a face for it, you know, necessarily. But everything has to have a face. And I'm not necessarily gonna build them to look like animals either, you know what I mean? Like there's these ostriches with saw blades on their heads, you know, like this right here. See that? Like okay, why don't I just build something that does the same thing? It doesn't necessarily have to look like an animal. Now, I think later on in the story, they do reveal Wily having something to do with Sigma, I think. Like, in later Mega Man X installments, they do get more deeper into the story and reveal things. And I think there's some sort of connection between Wily and Sigma, and why Sigma went rogue, or something weird like that. Or there's like the Wily virus or something, along with the Sigma virus, and a lot of that stuff. I don't remember how it gets into. Yes, there is. Yup. What is the connection, Colton? Because I don't remember what it is. Now. Well, Zero virus. Okay. Yeah, so Wily built Zero, didn't he? Isn't that the story behind Zero? That Wily built Zero? Was there something weird like that? Or did Sigma build Zero? Or some weird thing like that. It's been a long time, but I know there's something with... I think the Zero virus comes from the Sigma virus or something. It's like a hybrid. Like it mutates from Zero and becomes a Zero virus. 5, it's all stuff that gets introduced in 5, and 5 is just crazy. Like... Wily created Zero, Zero goes berserk, and Sigma smashes Zero's head jewel, and there was something in that infected Sigma, causing him to go rogue. Okay. Yeah, it gets pretty deep.
Right, but you can't think like, oh, they had that planned all along.
No, they added a lot of that stuff later on.
And what there was a didn't Nintendo? I don't know why I just thought of this, but didn't Nintendo Power have a issue where you could create a boss? Like, what game is that for?
That was in the Mickey Mouse issue, Mickey's Magical Quest issue of Nintendo Power. I believe it's like 52 or something like that. Those bosses never got used in any games, and I believe the 5th Mega Man game is in that book. It's like reviewed in that book. So it would have been going towards the 6th one. They never used any of those bosses for that game, but when they came out with Mega Man 9 and 10 in like 2008 and 2009, like right around there, or 2009 and 2010, something like that, they did use some of those bosses from that contest back then. Or some of the ideas for them. So like it took almost like 20 years. Yeah.
Was that an actual official contest, or was that just Nintendo Power saying, hey, send us some ideas?
I don't know. I'm like, oh look, yeah, you said 52.
Yep, and you have it in there too, in your little like shelf right there. Yeah, it's like early. It's like a 50 issue. It's got Mickey, and it should be like flames, and he's like in a fireman outfit on the cover. It's 52 or 53, I think.
You got all the Nintendo Powers memorized?
I had that one as a kid. I only had a hand. My cousin gave me a pile of them because he was a subscriber from the NES era, and then I didn't become a subscriber till the N64 era.
Really?
But I had 2 or 3 issues that I bought at Kmart when I was a kid, and one of them was that Mickey one.
Nice.
I looked at that one a lot. I would just look at that same. I had a subscription to GamePro when I was a kid.
Oh.
44. Wow, I'm off. Yes, that's the one. So I was way off.
It has a little thing on the front that says it.
Yeah, Mega Man Spectacular.
Okay, what did Colton say? But at the same time, it somehow reprograms Zero to not be evil, which is why he is good. Depending on the ending and character you use in X5, Zero becomes infected, becoming his true form, and that's when you fight him. I did encounter that in X5. So Zero is evil, and basically him and Sigma switched sides, and Wily created Zero.
76.
Isn't that crazy? So Wily created Zero. Zero was a bad guy originally. Sigma was a good guy, and when they fought, they switched, and Sigma got infected with Zero and became evil, and Zero became good. Yeah. This could be like a comic book or something, you know?
Some of these creations are pretty funny, like Dart Man, he's got like a dartboard on his chest. Optic Man, which is just a huge eye. Volt Man, that sounds like one that may have made it in.
I think like Blade Man or something did, or Splash Woman. If they made a woman character in there. They have like that Terror Teddy in there. Well, there's a second page of them too. And it gets pretty wild. There's like Terror Teddy.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, Terror Teddy. I'll hold this up to the camera so everyone can see what we're talking about here. Whoops, I'm dropping.
Anybody want to subscribe to Nintendo Power?
I'll try to. There. So yeah, so this was back in the day a Nintendo Power contest. That's what we were talking about. Can you grab that, Chris? Thank you.
Does it have actual prizes in there?
I don't know.
Does it list what they are? Might say in the beginning of the article too. Now I gotta destroy this ship up here to unlock another area in the game.
So there aren't any guarantees that the robot designs featured on these pages will actually appear in a future Mega Man game, but it certainly wouldn't surprise us if they did.
Mega Man 4, I think, had a contest where people got to create robots, and then they won gold cartridges. And one of the winners was like one of the guys that worked on Dragon Ball Z. I think Colton's gonna have to correct me on that. One of the winners worked on what? What was it? Wily also exists in somewhat One Punch. Oh, it's the guy that worked on One Punch Man.
Okay.
What won the was one of the winners of the contest. I think he did Dustman, was it?
This is some of the boss robots that appear in Mega Man.
Wily exists in somewhat of an AI in the game because he gives Sigma a body in X5, and Sigma references a doctor that hates X more than Sigma does. Also, there's a line in the Japanese version of X2 that X-Hunter Sergei's contains Wily's conscience. Wow, that's deep.
What were we saying?
Some of the boss robots that appear in Mega Man 5 are the result of a design contest similar to this one that was held recently in Japan. And if we're lucky enough to see Mega Man 6 from Capcom, we just might see some of these designs included.
Lucky enough to see Mega Man 6.
It was probably already out in Japan, I bet, by the time they put that out.
It's just crazy. I can't think of another NES franchise that did that, like a game every year. Well, definitely not that long.
Well, yeah, there were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all good games.
Yeah, it's not like they just kind of slacked on one of them. They were all pretty solid.
And the first one, I give it a slide because it was the first one, and it was made in '87, and they didn't really know how to program that well for the NES yet. You know what I mean? How to get by with the limitations of the console, like.
Sure.
Because by '93, they really knew how to program games by then. All the tricks were kind of figured out. So the first one's very glitched, but still a good game.
Very unique in that you could pick your own level, whatever you wanted. You know?
It was very innovative for that.
In the fact that they all affect each other, really.
Yeah, gaining the powers and the weakness thing, yeah. He did a few. Okay. So Wily gets really involved in this. He said Wily also exists in somewhat of an AI in the game because he gives Sigma a body in X5, and Sigma references a doctor that hates X more than Sigma does. Also, there's a line in Japanese version X2. But it's also theorized that Light also still exists in an AI because he knows what's happening in the world in later games. Like, he knows who Zero is and that he's helping X in X6 because you can get X's upgrades with Zero even if Light knew Zero, and Zero in fact killed him and the original Mega Man. There's no way that Light could know he'd end up working with X. True. So Zero killed Light and the original Mega Man?
No, I'm just finding the...
Not canonically, okay. I didn't realize that X wasn't the original Mega Man. I thought maybe he was the original Mega Man, like, locked up in a capsule. But...
that one.
The lore of this game gets really interesting, though. I will say that.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Jack. Holy crap! Like, I did not realize there was that much going on.
It's almost like Marvel-esque, like comic book Marvel type stuff.
Well, you can't do it to the
You can't take a slap shot with the
No, he's a new improved version of Mega Man. Yeah, they develop souls.
I think this is how they got the... On the contest, you had to list your 5 favorite Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and NES games.
Okay.
And that's how they got...
It goes way off the rails. Yeah. I like it, though. I think it's really neat. So we're going to cut off his tentacles here.
Alright, let's see this.
But this isn't the weapon he's the weakest to. I think he's, like, the weakest to, there it is. He's no tentacles now.
And you can only do that with that weapon.
Yep.
The cutter.
And then I think he's weak to, I know which weapon it is. It's our shield, I think.
This is another one of those games that are, like, incredibly deep. Like, how do you figure that out right now?
Stop shooting me with your...
How they got what?
Well, they always had, like, the top whatever games, but I can't find it anymore.
Oh, the top, yeah.
Like, the top 25.
That's in part to Afun working on Mega Man Zero series after X5. He had almost no involvement in one of the X games after X5. So the Zero Mega Man Zero series kind of changed a lot of the lore. You know, I have that collection on the Switch, and I tried to play the first one. I don't know if I like that game. It's not bad. I like the concept, but it's like extremely difficult. Like, very difficult. More difficult than I feel like it needs to be. Okay. Zero even looks
finish
like
high
way
score
different
on
in
that
that game,
quest?
too.
I did not. Did you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He almost
good.
reminds me of how Mega Man looks in
But
the
they
Battle
do
Network
like a full
games.
episode on the counselors.
Really?
Yeah.
Finally, we
Nintendo
found Sigma's
counselors.
fortress.
How cool they were?
Let's go in
Well,
and put an end to
like,
his war against
They're
the
literally
humans.
like, it's a call center. People are calling you for tips, and they gotta know.
Sure.
And so this big huge binder is full of stuff, and they're like talking about how their boss would just walk down through their cubicles and just immediately quiz them on the spot. Like, so and so game, how do you get the key in this level? And they gotta know it off the top of their head.
It's great.
Yeah.
I always pictured it like, and the second time it was brought up today, like the movie The Wizard, when they're in Reno and she's calling in, and it's this guy, he's just got, like binders full of tips, and he's gone through all of them because she's racked up like a $200 phone. You know? Probably more than that, but. How do you think like Nintendo handled that? Like, you would either had to be like an expert on video games, or like, oh, you have to take this home and learn it. Like, you don't think they trained them to?
I mean, they'd have to, right? They'd have
Well,
to.
legally,
They'd
I
have
think
to
so.
memorize.
Right. And you can only do
Now I
that
gotta
by
go one more.
sliding down the ledge.
Yeah, I gotta get one more E-Tank, and I can't remember which one I didn't grab. Oh man, I can't. It's been so long. So I got the one in the Elephants level. I got the one in Spark Mandrill, and I thought I got the one in Storm Eagle. Why am I miss? So wait, I got the one in Storm Eagle, Spark Mandrill, and I got the one in Storm Eagle, Spark Mandrill, and the Elephant level. Where's the last one? Why can't it? And I got.
Mammoth.
I got the Mammoth one though. I got it in Mammoths. I got it in Storm Eagle, and I got it in Spark Mandrill. What's the last one? Why can't I think of where the last one is off the top of my head? Man, I'm drawing a blank. Is there one in the Armadillos level? I think so. I think there's one in Armadillos level. Yep, okay, it is Dillos. That's what I thought.
And then the answer to the trivia test.
What's the question? Is Samus Aran a man or a woman? I do know
She's
the
a man, baby. No. That's no woman. That's a man, baby. Yeah. First Crusher. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It's behind the Crusher, isn't it?
quick shout out to the couple followers or subscribers we gained on our YouTube channel today. Thank you, people who've done that. That was very cool as well.
Yeah, why couldn't I think of that?
Here it is.
Oh, you found it.
So here's what we're going to do. Now we got to get the secret item in the game.
Ooh.
And you're going to find this to be very interesting. And I'm not going to reveal it to anybody. And anybody in the chat that knows what it is, don't say anything about it. Because we're surprising everyone. We don't want to give it away. Now first, before I can do this, I have to fill all my E-Tanks. I have to get all the items in the game, which I did. Got to fill all my E-Tanks. I got to get through to the end of the level with full health.
Wow.
And I got to do it. I think I might have to do it twice. I
You
don't
do
know.
it standing on one foot.
Only on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. Good. The thing is Monday.
So this is the best place in the game to farm for life. I don't know why, but everybody farms for health here. And I've always done this as a kid, farmed in this spot. And everybody just seems to drop a lot of health here. Tanks do not need to be full. You need to see the end of the level like 4 to 6 times. Okay. I thought you had to have full health, and full E-tanks. But we'll fill them anyways because we're going to need to fill them for the Sigma stages. You also do not need full health. Oh, okay. That's what I always thought when I was a kid and we did it. I thought they said in, like, GamePro, because I had GamePro magazine back when I was a kid, which was not as good as Nintendo Power. I thought they said in GamePro you had the full health to do it, but that would explain why sometimes it's not there and sometimes it is. Okay.
At GamePro back in the day, too.
And when I played this game a lot, was at the DAR, and it was almost like playground talk in a way. Like it was like rumors were talked about there, like, oh, did you know you could do this in this game or that in that game? So I was just always carried it with me that you had to like have full health and everything, but I guess not. That's why I have Colton around. He corrects me. He keeps me on the right track.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, this game is a lot deeper than what I thought it was.
Well, the first game doesn't get that deep. It's the sequels, especially the PlayStation ones. They seem to get really deep in it. And then he even said the Zero series, which is like a later spin-off of this,
Sure.
for Game Boy Advance, gets even deeper. Okay, so we got that. All right, so we're gonna begin. So he says we might have to get to the end of the level 4 to 6 times. I always thought it was like twice with full health, but he's probably right. What are people saying in the chat? I had GamePro and the other magazine that was Game One. I can't remember. Oh, Game Informer?
EGM was one, Electronic Gaming Monthly.
That's what it said, but I've seen enough speedruns of this now. Okay, so that's what it said. But he's seen enough speedruns of it now to know that you don't need to do all that stuff. Okay, so maybe it was something they said in publication, but it's not something you actually have to do. Okay. That's what Colton's saying. So I guess it was a thing. Like, they actually said that was what you needed to do, but you really don't need to do that stuff. So maybe I'm not, like, just, like, full of it. Might have been they didn't know the entire thing, because that's what I read as well. So he read that as well, he said. So that was in GamePro back in the day. And that's what we always thought it was when we played at the DAR, too, the trick. I never bothered to look up what the actual secret was online, so
Deus wants to know how many lives you have, Jack.
4. Do you have to have 9 for it? You also do not need to go through the whole level multiple times. Okay. Do we just need 9 lives? That might be something we need to do too, is 9 lives. So here's how here's how it works. Okay. I bet you have to have the 9 lives too. He's looking it up for us to tell us how the secret works. At the end, go up where the capsule is and then jump in the hole and die. Okay. If it isn't there. Okay.
Just restart from the halfway point.
We're not making it to the end with full health. So, oh shoot, that's not how I wanted to do that. Okay. hit. I don't think he says you don't need full health, though. I always heard it was full health, so... Well, we got full health now. Okay, so it ain't there, so we jump down the hole and die. If it isn't there, and just restart from the halfway point. Okay. Yup, alright. That's how speedruns do it. Okay. So there was a myth we busted a myth on this stream. For me personally, we busted a myth. A GamePro myth. I guess it really isn't GamePro. If you had 4, you should have enough lives if you had 4. Okay. Okay, most speedrunners only have 1 or 2 full sub-tanks. Alright. You guys are gonna find this trick pretty interesting, what this is.
Better, Jack. A lot of hype here.
Hopefully it shows up this next time.
I hope so.
Man, what's that all about?
Well, it's your last life, isn't it?
Yeah, but we have continues too, so... No dice. Okay, let's see if...
4 times.
I was always under the impression he had full health, but I guess not. So we'll see. Wasn't that our 4th time? Huh.
Alright, so we have less than... coming up on 5 minutes on the Swamp Box and Yoshi's Crafted World game. So if anyone's thinking about bidding, now would be the time.
There it is.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
Now Lucy's needing a ninja outfit this time. I'll give you a special present. Now enter the capsule, please. Now listen closely when he does this weapon. Pay attention. You'll hear him make a noise because he'll demonstrate it. He said Hadoken.
Okay. Looks
He's
like
got
a-
the Hadoken from Street Fighter.
Okay.
You can only do it when you have full health. Now I don't remember what buttons you got to push to do it. That's the only thing.
You actually have to like form it like you would in Street Fighter?
Down, forward, Y.
Yep. That's pretty much how you do it in Street Fighter.
Yep. But you can only do it with full health. But it is extremely powerful.
Okay.
It'll take out Sigma's dog in one hit if you can land it on Sigma's dog.
Really?
Yep. And I'm assuming that's why speedrunners want it, because you can kill Sigma's dog in one hit and Sigma, but it's really hard to land it like on command.
It will one hit any enemy.
One hit any enemy. Ah.
Except for the final form Sigma.
Okay. So here we go. And it took me the longest time as a kid to realize that that symbol at the bottom corner is also shaped like a sigma. See the sigma E in there?
Yeah, it's kind of hiding.
All right. I guess when I was a kid, I didn't exactly know what a sigma symbol was either. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. It's really hard to do, though. It's like...
Did you play Street Fighter 2 a lot as a kid or no?
No. But sometimes you'll hit it and it won't do it, I swear. Like, it's like about 50% of the time.
50% of the time it works 100% of the time.
Oh god, these guys suck. And they respawn, too. Get the truck out of here. Except for final form Sigma. Nice, he says. And in the second game, there's another Street Fighter item like that you can get, too. That's hidden. It's like a dragon punch or something,
sure.
But it's another one of Ken and Ryu's moves, I guess.
Sure. That's cool that they tied it together like that.
And we got Boba Fett here again. Or what is he, kind of look like Shovel Knight? Shoryuken. Okay, that's what the weapon is. I thought it was like a dragon punch or something. I just know he like does an uppercut in the air, and he's got like a flame like tread behind him.
Okay.
And you hear like a battle going on in the other room. Might have been kind of hard to hear because I was talking and stuff. But oh, he says I believe it translates to dragon punch. Okay. That was another Game Pro read, by the way. I read that one in Game Pro as a kid.
So if we've learned anything tonight, it's that Game Pro is full of crap. No,
X, do what I tell you, or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. I'm in a bad spot right here. Oh yeah, he's gonna freeze me right here. I forgot that this whole cutscene happens, actually. It's been so long. They're getting ready to do the next auction here, so
I'm gonna just pause for a second here on this.
All right, so that auction's ended. So congratulations to Aaron for winning the Swamp Box and the Yoshi's Crafted World game. I know he really wanted it. The only thing he probably would have wanted more was something made to look like a raccoon, because I always see pictures of raccoon on his Facebook feed. So we're getting on to our last auction here. This stuff was donated from our friends at Game Trade, Greg, Dave, Dom, and Charlie. Greg sells these scrolls in the store. They're super, super cool. They're high quality, and they're all Capcom games. So I'll just hold them up quick one at a time. So we'll start with Resident Evil Deadly Silence. And then some Devil May Cry 2 action. It seems to be a little bit bigger than the Resident Evil one. And, well, isn't this fitting? Mega Man X.
Not like we planned it or anything.
No,
and we
not
didn't
at all.
actually, but it worked out so perfectly.
And then, also kind of fitting considering Jack did the Easter egg, some Street Fighter 2 action. So, right now, these are at $60. So, same thing as before. Place your bids in the comments. Contact us on Facebook. We can ship them anywhere in the U.S. for $15. This is the last auction. So after this, we'll announce a winner and we will be done. Maybe not done playing games, but definitely done with the auctions. And of course, if you have any questions about them or want me to hold them up more or whatever, just let us know. So we'll kick the last one off right now.
You get all 4
Yes.
for the 60.
All 4 for the 60.
That's a great deal.
Or anything. You're getting all of them. They're all going home with you. They're, like I said, very nice. Most of them have hangers, easy to display. Obviously going to be way easier than hanging up a poster because the poster will be rolled up. So
Can I even bid on those?
if you wanted them, yeah. Or
I might have to do that.
Jack might even sign the Mega Man X one if you want.
Oh boy. for an extra $10 maybe. It all goes for charity, folks.
Yes, all for charity.
All right, so here we go. You guys, I'll wait for you guys to come back before I start the next part, because you guys are gonna want to see how the story goes, probably. A pretty epic moment happens here. So Zero broke out of the cage. He's got me, he's basically right now in the battle. I can't beat the way the game's set up. I couldn't beat him. It wasn't set up for this. So he beats you to almost to where you're dead, and then he shoots that ray at you again that freezes you, and then it sets up the next cutscene. So Zero busted out of his little chamber, his cage. $65 for the posters, by the way.
All right, I will get you down as soon as we finish this up. But yeah,
So
we got your bid in.
We're at 65 on the posters right now. Update.
Yep. They just jumped $5.
Maybe, but I'm not. So Zero is maybe, but I'm not through yet. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So X, it's just you and me now. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak, prepared to be terminated. Now, I don't remember if he has a weakness or not. Is it the missiles? I think it's the missiles is his weakness. Sting. Okay. He does have one. Okay, so see Sting. Ah, damn it. Oh. He freezes ya. Go into one of our sub-tanks. GL buggin'. Oh, good luck. BWZ on the bid. Yes, good luck. It took me a second to see what it was all about.
Yeah, and I guess I should have mentioned too. Game Trade's up in De Pere. Like I said in the video, if you've heard of us, you've probably heard of them because they've been around for 8 years. One of the best stores in Wisconsin. Truth be told, the first time I walked into Game Trade, like I felt home and I knew I wanted to do something like that, and that was years ago. So definitely check them out if you haven't. And also Greg, who was here earlier this morning, his channel's Drop Rate. He will probably be doing a charity stream at some time this year or next year. So if you haven't checked them out, please do so.
And I've participated on his streams
Yep.
before, and that's how Rob actually we didn't meet, but that's how you first got introduced to me, was on his streams.
Yeah, because Greg would always have Jack come on and play like retro games with him, and I always thought Jack was very personable through the Twitch feed or through the streams, and decided like if I was going to do it, like I should ask him because he would be good at it, and he's pretty good at it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, well,
we have our moments, but
5 streams of Dragon War could kill anybody.
oh my
so
god, that was
whatever it
that was
it
torture.
bad.
But I had to finish it. Once I started, I had to finish it, and we had those issues. I learned a lot during that stream of what we could do to change things to make it work better. So I guess I had to figure that all out. But
Right.
so now, and Greg has always taken care of us too. Greg will take care of any customer. He's one of my good friends. He's one of Rob's good friends. He's always taken care of me in the store. So
Yeah.
shout out to Greg.
Yeah. Good stuff. Like he instantly is like, oh yeah, we'll definitely help you out with one of the auctions. When I brought it up, the idea to him.
So X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. And boom. So eat your heart out, death of whoever that is in Final Fantasy VII. That's what everybody calls like the most like epic death. And I mean, granted, Sephiroth like shoves a sword through her, but it's been so long since I played that game, so I can't think of the character's name. So like Ariel or something, I don't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh god, we're getting destroyed right here. I'm trying to avoid the lasers and his little...
There you go. Thank you, Dace.
Arius or Aerith, depending on translation. Okay, I thought it was like Ariel or something, so I was on the right track. I actually haven't played through that game since like 2000 or 2001. It's been a long time. And I only played through it once. Oh god, this guy just keeps coming back. So we're gonna have to probably take a hit as I go up here. Oh, this is what I gotta do. Never mind. I'm so dumb. Blame it on the 13 hours of playing games straight right now. Figured out what I gotta do. Ah.
So 11 hours streaming, we've only dropped 32 packets. Pretty awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna take a hit on this and I'm just gonna skip over this guy. This part of the game really sucks. Ah. Okay. God
Man,
dang.
this is brutal.
Yeah, and I don't usually have this much trouble with it, I don't think, but it's been so long since I played this. I just decided I'm taking the hits. Screw it. Much easier if you fully charge Sea Sting, but I didn't see if you ran out fighting Boba Fett or not. No, I still got it, but well. I feel like I usually don't have that much trouble with that tower, but that climb. Oh yeah, we gotta fight Boomer Quanger again. So we gotta use the missile on him. They do this too, where you gotta refight the bosses, but they put them halfway into the stages instead of doing like a select, like, you know, out of the 8 capsules or whatever, you know.
Right.
Which this is the first Mega Man game had it like this, where they were like in the middle of the stages. Ah, dang. Ah. Oh, we gotta switch back. Oh, I guess these guys do appear in here. I thought the only spot was that one level. Flame Mammoth, but I guess they're right here, too. So I was wrong there, too. This guy I always use ice on. In fact, I think that's... This guy kind of sucks, the spider guy. And I think ice is his weakness. That's what I always used on him as a kid anyway. I'm going fully off information from when I was a kid, so... Ice is the weakness. Alright. Ah, dang. You gotta shoot him like right when he hits the bottom.
They don't give you much time, do they?
No. Oh, boy. Ah, dang it. I didn't see him come. You gotta, like, see what his path is gonna be. Damn it. I don't like this boss very much. I'm not a big fan of him. Okay. He hits me and then I can't shoot him. And you don't have enough time to look at, like, what his path is going to be. He takes, like, the quickest way to you, like, as he goes down. It's really weird. So, like, right here, he can't reach me. So I'm just going to stay here. Oh, he stops halfway and drops another spider. I've never seen him do that before. So I'm gonna actually farm here really quick. Refill those E-tanks. Before we go into the next Sigma stage. Music in this game is awesome.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
I'm sure you hear a lot of it in the store when you have the
Yeah, it's just
music running.
Well, it loops. Like there's like maybe 20 songs that play over and over. Oh, maybe it's more like 30, but like this is one of them. Which is funny because I've never played this game or played through this level, but I recognize the song right away because I hear it like almost every day.
What do you use for your playlist? You just have it on YouTube or something? That's what Greg does. He just runs like a computer on YouTube.
I was using Google Play, but YouTube bought it, so it's like gonna stop running like in October or November. So they have like
weird.
radio playlists, so you can just type in like retro game music and just play all kinds of stuff.
Oh, we got all the E-tanks full already. That was quick. That's probably gotta be the fastest I've ever filled the E-tanks before. The boss in this stage is really interesting. I hate the respawning like bats though, it's kind of annoying. Face old chill penguin again. But now we got a trick up our sleeve.
Music kind of reminds me of the Halloween music,
Does it?
doesn't it? That
Yeah, kind of.
I'm gonna toast his butt. I wanted to say the other word, but we're trying to be PG.
I think we've done a pretty good job of being PG.
Actually, I'm impressed because I thought I would have started dropping a bunch. I haven't really dropped any. Other than, like, I said, like the D word, which isn't even to me that big of one, you know?
Right.
Greg actually dropped the worst one.
What did he drop?
He said the S word.
Oh. I love watching Greg play games because when he gets frustrated, he gets very frustrated.
He does. He doesn't like to lose. You immediately see him morph. He usually keeps himself together pretty well, and then when he starts like losing at a game, he really lets it go.
Ooh. Now, had you not already been in that thing, would they have been outside of it?
Yeah, they don't. I was just gonna point that out too. They're automatically in the suits if you're in the suit, but I don't really want to use an E-tank right now, but I guess I'm going to have to. We gotta face Storm Eagle again. And you can never predict how many times he's going to do this. It's random. He might do it for a very long time. I've had him do it before for like ever. I don't remember his weaknesses either. Colton. Sting? Okay. Start singing. Don't stand so... yeah. Don't stand so close to me. Oh god, he's hitting me.
Maybe like no reaction time.
No, you just kind of have to know. Ah! And I'm too busy focusing on those things, and he hits me. I think I actually did better on him when I was using the Buster. Like when I first fought him. It'd be great if I could cut his wings off.
Too bad you're not at full health to throw Shuriken at him.
True, I forgot I had that. I actually forgot all about that. Where is he? I hate this too. He like comes down like way far away from where you're at, so you can't tell like what side he lands on. It's really the only time in this battle he stayed in one spot like that. He never landed. Like, I placed this guy in like. See what? Oh, these bats. Ooh. Would have been wonderful if I had full health right there and it would have given me some more energy in my E-tank. This might be a bit late, but are you aware of dash shots? Dash shots. Like shooting while you're dashing, or what? I guess I'm not aware. This enemy's really weird. Yeah.
Who?
I was just gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Now you gotta fight the nose. I was aiming the wrong way. That was really dumb, Jack. up. Destroyed his one eye. Shoot. I just gotta fight the nose. That was dumb, Jack. Why am I hanging out in that corner the whole time? If you fire regular buster uncharged while dashing, they will do double damage. Really? I did not know that. This is also Sting. So Sting will do double damage if I fire while I'm dashing? Interesting. I did not know that.
I think you meant Sting for the face guy.
Oh, Sting is the weakness. Oh, I never knew. Well, no, Sting was for the face guy. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see that soon enough. Oh well. I always have beaten him with the blaster whenever I play this game. We already did the winner of the scrolls. I'm glad Todd got over being better than everybody else and decided to show up. Oh, I am all full. He goes, I think you're all full. I'm still like going. I've been filling up so fast.
Yeah.
Like, granted, I still had like, what was it? Did I have? I had 3 tanks full already. I think. It's been a long day, folks. It's been a long day. Turtles really took a lot out of me. I'm half the man I used to be, as stuntable pilots say.
How many more levels do you have in here yet?
I think this and then the battle with Sigma. The boss in this level is really strange too. I think the weakness of this boss is Storm Eagle's weapon. That's what I always used on him anyways. We'll use E-Spark.
Yeah, we did pretty good damage.
I still got him though. Yeah. Boomerang cutter on the boss here, actually. Really, I did not know that. And this boss can be kind of tricky. Like, he can be kind of a pain in the butt. So I did not know that. That's gonna be helpful. I should try to hit him with a Hadouken. I probably won't get him. He'll probably jump before I can do it. Yep, okay. I gotta remember, he can't jump. If you jump, it goes down.
Nice.
We can get that stuff with this. We want to get that too, because we need to fill that up for the boss. That's the weapon you want to use in the boss. So, to Hadu him here is a neat trick, actually.
Hadouken, I think.
Oh, to Hadu him is a neat trick, actually. I suggest checking out a speedrun at some point and seeing someone 100% this in like 30 minutes. Really?
That could be your next stream.
I'm not a
the world
speedrunner.
record.
I'm not a speedrunner. I'm more like a let's play through the game. What I don't like is, I think speedrunning is very impressive and I think it's very interesting. I do like watching it. What I don't like is when they do the hacks where they break the game and like slide through the level, you know, like through the ceiling and end up in
Right.
another room. I think that's not confining within the rules of the game, technically,
I would agree
you
with
know?
that.
But it is impressive. It's the only way to beat the game in those times. So I'm not gonna say hate on it. That's kind of like a rule. That's how I feel about it. Still impressive, but yes, I would check that out. These pigfish, or you want to call them. I'll get the cutter. Oh no, he's gonna eat me. He's gonna puke. I don't know why, I just wanted to say that. He's gonna puke. I was gonna say it, I can't say it. You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say, that's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good blank. That's good blank, pal. Oh, man. All right. And welcome to WrestleMania 3. Oh, I don't want to use this, actually. We're going to use this on him. No, not this, actually. We got to use... No. I am so jumbled up right now. So that's the stuff he does if he has his tentacles. He does, like, that, like, almost like that whirlwind thing. And I think he shoots out those other missile things, too, that, like, kind of look like fish, almost.
So we just received another bid via Facebook for the scrolls. We bid up to 70 by Alex. So thank you very much, Alex. We'll get you down. Yeah, if you want to put that in there, Chris.
Yes, thank you, Alex. We're at 25 minutes left, and we're up to $70 on the 4 scrolls. That's still a good deal on those, I believe. I'm not sure how much Greg sells them for in the store, but I think that's a good...
I don't know either. I mean, they're awesome, so...
Yes.
Yeah. Get your down, Alex. So right now, again, high bid on the scrolls is at 70. 24 minutes left.
Now I should cut off his trunk just to show this once. There it is.
Nice.
So now you can cut off his trunk, and I don't think he can throw the oil anymore or whatever it is. Hey. I don't know what his weakness is. Is it the ice, maybe? Storm. Oh, yes, Storm. I did know that, actually, when I was a kid. Now that you say that. But yeah, little things like that. Like that's not even the weapon he's weak against, but you can eliminate one of his attacks by cutting off his trunk. And if he sucks you up in it, he steals health from you and heals himself.
Oh.
Really? I never had him do that to me before. I never knew he could do that. So we're on the final boss right here. This boss is interesting. We're gonna go use the cutter on him because Colton says that's his weakness. This boss is weird. I don't like this boss.
So you can only hurt the top part?
Yeah. And this weapon is hard to use on him, but it takes a lot of damage, of course. You know, like the one that's kind of like challenging to hit him with. Because if you jump, the weapon goes down, like it shoots down. Okay, I think I got a strategy for him now. Gotta get up on the walls to hit him. Oh god. What is he doing? I've never seen him do that before. He just sits there. And he blinks, and then he blinks. He's like...
Oh yeah, I guess I should fight him.
Yeah, I've never seen him do that before. Just sit there. If you would like to make a donation, please click here. Oh, I thought there was another comment from a person. I'm sorry. My brain is toast. Literal toast. Toasty! And I believe this is the final battle. Which we're at perfect timing. It's like 9:52. We couldn't have planned it any better than that.
Alright. Yeah, like 20 minutes left in the option, so... I think it was actually kind of good that we run in about 10 minutes behind all day, because that way you'll tune in and actually see things end instead of right on the hour.
Yeah, that was a good suggestion from Greg, actually. I don't know as much about Twitch, but I should come up with like a screen that just says, stream will start soon. and then have it sit on that for like 10 or 15 minutes. A lot of streamers do that. That lets people get in. They don't miss the beginning of the game and everything. And then they know you. They see your intro and everything like that. I should probably set something up like that.
Yeah, we can do that. I used to do that on my other channel. And I figured out Twitch has a built-in timer that you can use it all day. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing, so that's
There's so much stuff about Twitch I have no clue about.
OBS.
And even OBS, yeah. Like, how on earth are you supposed to know how to set up all that stuff we've set up on OBS? Like, you know what I mean?
Trial and error.
Yeah. There's so many things on there we just discovered from playing around, like getting the chat on there and getting the setup where you can switch the title of the auction the title of the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just when you got it figured out, then they do an update and you have to reset it all.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Or did they get Streamlabs fixed yet? Or no?
I ain't even bothered with Streamlabs. OBS seems to do everything we can do in Streamlabs, and it doesn't tax the system.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Streamlabs OBS was so streamlined, it was nice, but yeah, OBS is just without the bells and whistles.
You can add it all, though, it seems.
You can, yeah.
Okay, we are full. I know a person who does that stuff for kind of cheap. Oh, really? They come up with the intro screens and everything? Nice. Oh, and I never showed this either. But you can hit these buttons in the corner and they'll show you different stuff. So if you highlight each of these enemies, it'll kind of show their level, in the picture there. But if I go to map, it shows a map and it'll put a dot where each enemy's hideout is. I don't know what the whole point of it is. It's just probably it doesn't add anything to the game. It doesn't show you anything,
Right.
And then you can get bios on every one of them. You can get their weight and their height and everything.
That's pretty cool they did that, actually.
Yes, and you can find out if they're single too. It lists that here too.
Really?
Yeah. In their bio. This is like their Tinder,
Bios.
Yeah. All right. We'll go to the final battle. These little caterpillar dudes come out of these holes here. I hope I can hit his dog with a Hadouken right away and kill the dog right away. Because the dog's kind of a pain in the butt. It may take me 1 or 2 tries to beat Sigma here, I'm not going to lie.
You sound like a savage when you say that.
Well, his dog is not your friendly neighbor, is not man's best friend. Welcome, I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. Most impressive.
He does not look nearly as mean as he does on that banner, the scroll.
He's kind of smiling. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. I'm not gonna nail the dog with it right away. He jumps every time I got the Hadouken out, he jumped. I cannot get the Hadouken on command. So does the dog have a weakness?
Yeah, the Doken.
What is the weakness of the dog? Yes, what is the weakness of the dog? What is the weakness of the dog?
Every other message he's posted has just been sting or yes. Yep, he's got a weakness.
Yeah, what is it?
Jack's getting his butt whooped by this thing. Ice.
Okay. Well, maybe we don't need to switch to it just yet. Okay, we're gonna have to use an E-Tank. Damn. He jumped right at the right time I was doing the Hadouken every time. I can never do it on command. That's my problem. Now the thing with Sigma, now what's Sigma's weakness? Because he does this saber thing where he slashes across, and you gotta kind of slide below him. You can get a good pattern on him actually after a while. Well, there's a strat.
I was really hoping you were just gonna say yes again.
Oh, I'll wait to see what Colton says here. The best way is to shoot Alec at the wall as he jumps to it, and it will hit him. Okay. Climb up the left wall, hang out in the upper corner while Sigma follows you. After he hits the left wall twice, start to the right wall, drop down, firing a normal arm cannon shot. Don't bother charging up because you only take one shot. You'll still only take 1 unit of damage, or Alec Spark, which does 2 units of damage. Right as Sigma lands before he can block. Fire again, then start climbing the wall again, repeat. Okay. He's gonna take his cape off, he's got a lightsaber.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You better call Lucas.
Oh, we got him directly, though. Somebody better call Lucas. That was pretty funny, Rob.
I think it's from like James Bob Strike Back. Right? Yeah, like when Cogknocker comes out at the end of Hamill. Yeah. Somebody better call Lucas. I guess I should say somebody better call Disney, right?
Oh yeah, it's changed now. Oh, he got me. He actually hit me once.
Is that it?
Nope, he's got one more final form. They always have like 3 forms. It's like a Castlevania thing, you know?
Right.
You know what he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like a Crash Dummy, doesn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
His head looks like one of the Crash Dummies, the Incredible Crash Dummies. Alright, still not as cool as Captain Sigma. Captain Sigma? What is Captain Sigma? It's Majora's Mask. So what is the strategy on this?
Yes.
Yes?
It's yes.
Let's see what he says. He's watched a lot of speed runs.
I wonder what the record is for this game.
He said like a half hour somebody can get through the game. Jump to the hand, hit him in the head with rolling shield.
Why not?
Okay. Jump to the hand, hit him in the head with rolling shield. So you gotta get on the hand. That's your platform.
34.54 is the current record for 100%. Holy crap. That's nuts. I could not imagine doing that. A 12-minute run was long enough for me.
Okay.
I just got the Majora's Mask reference. It's not his head, it's the whole thing.
Oh.
Majora's Mask, yeah. Holy crap.
Oh my god, it does. Yeah. You are right. I didn't even see it there. I thought it was just the head, too. Yeah. It is frickin' Majora's Mask. We're not doing too well right now. I'm waiting for one of his hands to come down. There we go. Well, I am gonna have to use another E-tank. This ain't good. Might have to fight him again. Ah, dang it. Ah! This ain't good. He's hit me with everything. Ugh. Ugh, I wasn't watching that. I was watching his paw. Whew, here we go. It's gut check time. Oh, I did not realize his hand was gonna do that. I might have to fight him again. Damn it!
Alright, we just received another bid. We're at 75 for the banners.
Fudge. I'm gonna have to fight him. I'm gonna have to get E-Tanks again.
Alex, I know you said you couldn't post on the Twitch stream. I have my phone right here. If you want to bid again, if you're watching, I'll see it as soon as it comes through, okay?
At least now I'm familiar with the final battle. So, oh, what's he gonna say? He's got something to tell me. I'll have to die here, and I'll have to refill my E-Tanks.
Hadouken.
Should I just try it just for shits and giggles? We didn't get it. If you use Rolling Shield and kill the caterpillar things, you can fill here. But it's gonna cost you your Rolling Shield, right? And you need the Rolling Shield for the final boss. One use. Oh yeah. And it will refill. Full Rolling Shield, sorry. Okay. I see that. They give you items every time. That's crazy. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Because I feel like I'm gonna run out of my Rolling Shield and be really annoyed with that. And oh, you're fine. How many? I can't have too many lives. I got 4, dang it. It's more than I guess maybe we'll have to use the caterpillar thing. Fully charge it and have the shield around you, you won't run out. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Alright. Well then, I guess we'll do that. That works for me. That's very helpful. I did not know that. Cannot know you out of the shield. Okay. So. Oh my, this is awesome. Oh my goodness. This is quite the trick. I did not know about this ever. Like,
Alex just went ahead and went $80 on the banners. Thank you, Alex. We will update it.
now back to what I was going to say.
Sorry. Oh, you were reading? Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. No, it's what he just said in the chat. Now back to what I was going to say. What were you going to say, Rob?
Oh, nothing. I interrupted you and I didn't mean to.
Oh, no, I was just reading his chat.
Wanted to announce Alex Bits.
If you can position yourself on the hands so one foot is on it, you can stay on the hands without getting hit. Okay.
Alright.
By your lightning? No kidding, I know you said by lightning. Okay. You still might get hit by his head, won't you? If you're like hanging out the side. So we're full now, I think. No, we're not. Okay. The other hand can still hit you, and if he moves that hand, it can run you into his head. Okay. The circle motion should avoid the head. Alright. Here we go. You think I can land the Hadouken on his dog this time?
Yeah, I've got faith in you.
I've done it before in the past, but for some reason I can never do it like when I want to do it. It's like we're getting another crack at it, folks.
Oh, you got him!
Got him! Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted you. You are almost as good a hunter as I was. Did you feel like a Star Wars theme going on here? He's kind of like Vader, and it's almost like he's complimenting you. Like, yeah, it's very Darth Vader-esque, and then the lightsaber comes out. It even says impressive. It's really Darth Vader-esque. You can Hado Sigma. I can try. We'll see how that goes. I got him, but it didn't... He must have... It was weird. He must have blocked it or something.
Well, you've got this one down pretty well.
Yeah.
Alright, we are at 2 minutes left on the auction. There's a little bit of a delay, so if anybody's planning on bidding, now is the time. Again, it goes to charity, which is awesome.
81 for the posters.
Alright, 81 from Marty. It's pretty cool that the final auction, like, just two people are going back and forth. It's pretty cool to see.
That's awesome,
Okay,
yes.
And thank you to both of you guys, whoever wins. Alright, Alex says, haha, 85.
Ooh, we got a competition here, folks.
1 minute.
Here we go. Now we gotta take on his final form, Majora's Mask.
90 from Marty. And we are down to 30 seconds.
Or we could let it hang till we beat the game.
We could.
We'll let it go a little longer till we beat the game. So we'll give it a little extra time after that, I think, for bidding. So I'd say, is there any way to add like 5 minutes on the clock or something?
Yeah, Chris, you can go in there and edit it. So when, I can help you.
This could take another hour.
All you gotta do is just go done. Oh, of course. Why would I doubt you? All right.
All right. Somebody just said this could take another hour. I don't think so. Oh, dang, I walked off the edge when I didn't want to. Oh god. Okay. The strategy's a little harder than I was thinking it was going to be. Yeah. The other hand gets you, then rams you into his head. Okay, yeah, you're right. This is... How did I beat this before? I got 2 sub-T tanks left.
Jump straight up, or is it all
I can jump straight up, but his paw moves, so it's like... It's kind of it's kind of weird. Ooh, light him up. There it is. And we'll keep the counter going for the final.
Yes, so final 3 minutes of the auction.
No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Now the Reploids were the good robots. That's what like X is and everything. And Mavericks, when they go Maverick, that's like going rogue. That's when they turn evil.
Gotcha.
Why X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Good game, good game, good game, good game. Well, thanks. Yes, that second battle against him that I really tried was much better than the first. The war has ended, for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the...
Alex just bid up to 95. Sorry, I didn't see the bid.
Oh, sure.
It just came through.
Victory will never return. So we're at 95 on the scrolls right now, with a minute 40 left. Exhaust as X gazes at the destruction he helped cause, and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. That's deep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, actually, how long will he keep fighting? When is this gonna be over? How long? It's like, how long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. Okay, that's the end of it, right? There's no more, right?
It's got to be the end of it, right?
Okay. Well, actually, almost all of them are Reploids. It stands for Replica Android. But aside from Zero, all modern things like Sigma is a copy of X's design. Looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to their shop.
Okay, so it sounds like Marty's bowing out. But yes, Greg does sell these scrolls at Game Trade, so we appreciate you bidding. So you have 20 seconds left. It looks like Alex is going to win unless something happens here.
Silence.
I know. 2, 1. All right, we're done. Congratulations, Alex, you won.
Yes, congratulations, Alex, and thanks for the donation, too. Thanks to everybody who donated and checked out the stream today, by the way.
Yeah,
Much
absolutely.
appreciated. Anybody who followed, us. Like I said, we started this channel in March, I'd say.
Yeah, about that is when we kicked it off.
And then we started doing the videos, our show on YouTube and everything like that. And
Yep.
we should have 2 more episodes out very soon. One
Yep.
of Mixed Pixels and one of Game Store After Dark.
Correct, yeah, so we've got them filmed and they're just about completely edited. If you were mildly entertained at all during these last 12 hours and 14 minutes, please hop over to YouTube and give us a subscribe. We both love video games. We like to educate people on video games, and we like to try to be funny. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but from what we've heard from our stuff, it's pretty entertaining. And we're going to continue to keep growing both our Twitch and our YouTube channels. And, if you guys like this and you want to see us do this again too, like you like the charity auctions, you like the streams, like let us know too, because we always like to hear, any feedback. If it's good, if you guys have something to recommend that we could fix, please share it too, because it's the first time we've done this, so it's a learning experience for us too. And I think it went well. It went way better than I expected it to be. I don't know how Jack feels about it, but
I think it went great. I think it went perfect. I couldn't ask for it to get any better. I'm very impressed with how it went. And I think we're going to probably make this an annual thing.
Yeah, I would think so too. It worked out really, really well.
Put the link in here for the YouTube channel. Yeah.
I can go do that right now.
Let's do that. But yes, we're very new at it, so, we're constantly learning things and improving things on it. And I stream on this channel on Friday and Saturday nights. Depending on how the weekend goes, I do one of the 2 nights. Usually I do Friday, but if Friday doesn't work for me, I'll do Saturday night. Sometimes I'll do both nights, depending on what the game is. I'll cut the game in half and do one half of it Friday night and the other half Saturday night. Somebody just shared it. Inferno Wolf shared the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Thank you, Inferno Wolf. Yeah, we don't have too many videos on there yet, but we got 2 more shows coming, 2 more episodes coming.
Yes.
I got your back. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, it's been a crazy year. Everybody knows that, and everybody's dealing with different things. We're in my store that it's been open for a little over a year now, so business has been absolutely great to the point where I haven't had a day off in like a month and a half, so a month and at least a week now. So I guess the only other thing I want to say tonight before we wrap this up is just a huge amount of thank yous to the following people. So Greg and the guys at Game Trade. Greg coming down here this morning, he didn't have to take time out of his day. Chris, who was absolutely awesome. He stepped up and said he'd help us produce the whole thing. Wasn't expecting him to be on camera, and he was. Jack doing the whole thing with the streaming of the games and picking the games and being more entertaining than I ever was. My wife Amanda for letting me do this and taking care of my daughter Evie, and you guys, of course, for bidding, sharing, and watching us and entertaining or interacting with us. Oh,
plot twist! I forgot about this. It's not to interrupt you, but he says you only destroyed my temporary body. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon.
Nice.
That's an awesome end twist. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's all good.
Go back.
That's really all I wanted to say. Just to thank everybody that wanted or checked it out. So,
are you guys filming season 2 yet? We didn't even finish really season 1.
yeah.
We got a new follow coming in. Infernal Wolf 1337 is now following.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're at the 2nd episode of Game Store After Dark, and I think the 3rd episode of Mixed Pixels.
Yep.
So, we definitely have other ideas of stuff we want to do too. We just haven't had time to get around with it.
Irish Whiskey is now following.
Yes,
thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Yeah, so very, very cool. And we also just made affiliate tonight, was huge. So a big thank you to Jack for that. He has really worked on the Twitch channel more so than I have. So that victory really belongs to him. So
I'm really excited about reaching affiliate. We've been wanting. That's been I've had my heart set on it for months now. I'm so excited we finally did it. I just really love video games. Rob, those old video games. It's our thing, and we really like to just hang out with people and talk old video games and play. It's wonderful. It's a lot of fun sharing this stuff. we both grew up playing this stuff.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, this is our stuff, our passion, so yeah, we like it. But yeah, that's all I got. So
Well, I'd just like to say thanks again to everyone that helped out. Thanks to Greg, thanks to Game Trade, and thanks to Chris for everything he's done, like kind of managing and producing everything. Thanks to Amanda for the food and everything. Thanks to Rob for the food, the support. Asking me to do this with him initially. That was awesome.
For sure, man. I'm glad we did it.
And even starting the channel and everything, and this has been awesome because I've always wanted to do this before I even met you, but I didn't really know how to even begin or where to begin. It was one of them things that's kind of intimidating. You don't even know where to start.
Right.
So it was cool that you asked me to do this. So don't forget Todd. Oh yes, we've got to thank Todd.
And yes, sorry.
I still have a little bit of gripe with Todd.
Totally, Eric Thorell and Nathan Thorell for donating to. Again, Eric Thorell made the 3D printed fossil box and the 3D printed swamp, which was the most popular item, just out of interest from people. And Nathan, who works at Bungie, to donate that stuff to us, which was totally cool. That was 3 less auctions we really had to worry about. So.
And I'm glad you guys were entertained by it. I appreciate everybody who came and watched, followed, donated everything. And yes, I guess I could thank Todd, even though Todd and I are we got a vendetta going on here. I think we got a rivalry here. It's right up there with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart right now.
Good old Todd. Still can't believe he was here.
Todd screwed me.
All right, well that's all I got. So,
good stream, you guys. Thanks for the entertainment. I'm glad you guys were entertained by it.
Yes,
So,
very much so. It was our pleasure to do this for everyone because nothing beats helping out other people.
Exactly, that's what it's all about. It's all about the kids, and we had fun doing it. And does that make you Marty, Jack? No, I'm not Marty. Oh man, I think I need to start drinking more to be Marty. But no, thanks again. And are we gonna keep the are we gonna close the charity link after this, or are we gonna
no, we
leave
can
it
leave it
open
open until the end of December. So,
So we'll leave the charity link open, and I think what I'll do is when I stream on Friday and Saturday nights, I'll run the charity link in the streams from there on.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I guess for those of you who didn't know, our goal is $1,000. Obviously, the auction items haven't showed up tonight because we haven't been paid for them, just the donations that people made throughout the night. And again, thank you so much for everyone who did that. I'm thinking we should be pretty close to the donation. We're also just collecting change in the store. We did a raffle. We could do another one of those because, like I just said, we have till the end of the year to make our goal. So I don't think we shouldn't
come up with a grand total really quick here? Can we see what we got on the bids
can you
and see
add
what
up
we
all the
got
total bids?
on the website? Just to give everybody at the end, we want to see where we're at. I'm interested
Definitely look.
because our goal was 1,000.
Our goal's 1,000.
Okay, well let's see if we met our goal or exceeded it. I'm excited to find out. Ooh, the moment of truth. We're... Which, Rob, that webcam, too. You gotta get that to me one of these days.
Yeah, you can take it home tonight.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll take... Cool, I have a new webcam to mess around with on stream.
And 157. Okay, so we're at $924.
$924?
$924 between the auction, and that's assuming everybody pays up, which I don't have an issue thinking they won't, and then the donations we made tonight, so that's awesome. We can definitely make up the extra $75, $76, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to 1,000.
Yeah,
so
for
by
sure.
the end of the year, for sure.
Oh,
so,
Yep.
I ain't too worried about it. Maybe I'll donate the difference or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can do another little stream or whatever. We got plenty of time, so.
Well, thanks again, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Friday and Saturday nights, that's when I'll be streaming. Rob and I are going to try to do more together streams once his schedule frees up a little more.
Yep.
We have some games we really want to play together. I know we want to play the first Legend of Zelda, first quest and second quest together. Probably some of the Turtles beat 'em ups together and that stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all I got. Thanks again, Rob.
Yeah. Again, thank you to everyone that tuned in and supported us tonight. This was our first go at it. Definitely my longest stream ever. So, on behalf of Jack, myself, and Chris, thank you guys so much again. Take care. Be excellent to each other, and hopefully we'll see some of you soon.
All right. Good night, folks.
Later, everyone.
Yibbity, yibbity, yibbity. That's all, folks.